Thanks, Danny. We'll just take us and enjoy these moments here as there's a minute's silence within the ground. Well, I'd like to say goodbye to anyone watching on Sunderland's social media channels and YouTube. Full 90 on the way on SFC Live. Get your matchday streaming passes right now at sfc.com. Well, it's going to be an interesting one, this one, Danny.
Well, it is, yeah. I think
all the changes to both sets of sides.
Michael Beale, the main thing for him is trying to get 3 points on the board in front of these Sunderland fans at home, isn't it? That victory away at Hull a couple of games ago. But yeah, back on your home patch, you want to be picking up 3 points in front of your home fans, 40,000 or so, again in the stadium like this afternoon.
There's a few hundred have made the trip from Lancashire, from Preston North End above the North Stand. Fair play to them. Early start, if not, they were here enjoying the celebrations in Sunderland last night.
Yeah, if not, as you say, an early start, isn't it, on the motorway, nice and sharp. Preston yellow kit this afternoon.
The lily whites are in lemon. Rusin pressing from the front, as you'd expect, Danny.
Yeah, say that rotation we mentioned it there. He puts a shift in as well, similar to Alex Pritchard, isn't he? You know, technical players sometimes can just be a little bit relaxed when the opposition have got the ball, but no, they like to go hunting and go and press high up the pitch, try and steal the ball off the centre backs. Just have, yeah, see, keep an eye on it there. You see Rusin, he'll drift across the front line in there with Job alongside him.
Trey Hume gives it to Alex Pritchard. Early ball inside, might break for Job. Jack Clark picks it up, gets a shot away.
Oh!
Just wide.
Yeah, hands on heads. Joe Bellingham and Jack Clark. That man, isn't it? In the goals at this moment. Yeah, it's a short pass, isn't it?
Trey Hume reads it really well. Yeah, landed on his feet.
Into Alex Pritchard. He's trying to thread it into Rusin, isn't he? And then Job just toe pokes it out to Jack. Doesn't beat his man, just uses him as a shield, really, doesn't he? Just tries to dink it into that top corner.
This will be a good angle.
Yeah, keep it scrambling across.
Michael Beale's gone for not the tracksuit today. I've previously seen him in the tracksuit.
Smart New Year's Day look.
Yeah, beneath us now in the technical area. He'll probably be looking forward to the next week in terms of getting out there on the training ground, get some ideas across to his squad, because the games have come thick and fast for Michael Beale. It's been pretty relentless for him since coming in the door, hasn't it?
Well, it has, yeah, and it's more so of getting the boys fit. Who's fit enough to carry on, go again, and doing your stuff in the classroom, or the meeting rooms, really, isn't it? Up on the boards, on the screen, trying to get some detail into the lads before they get ready to go again.
Brad Potts wins a free kick for Preston North End here.
Yeah, Jack, you see there, he has got a piece of his shirt, hasn't he? You can argue it. Jack argues it with the ref, though, but he has got a piece of Potts' shirt.
Trey Hume goes back to Anthony Patterson. Pops it into the middle of the park. It's easily picked up by Ali McCann. Ball comes in from Potts.
Decent delivery in, wasn't it? Fizzed it in, it popped up as well. Nobody gambling though for Preston really. Ched Evans trying to get across the near post, but just pops up into the hands of Anthony Patterson in the end.
Luke O'Nien. Trey Hugh. Win it back. It's Jordan Story, another place to come in for Preston this afternoon. Liam Miller has some space here on the left-hand side. He's inside the area now as well. Stopped by Trey Hugh with the first one, but it's a good save from Anthony Patterson.
Well, it was, yeah, wasn't it? Initial block from Trey Hugh, and then as it drops, I think was it the 10 that pulled the trigger? Frokier.
He scored in the previous fixture this season, Frokier Jensen.
That top right corner, good save early on from Anthony Patterson.
He's got an Ali McCann there.
See it back, could be wrong, yeah, just get a bit of space, don't they? Driving forward, Miller out on this left-hand side. Squares Trey Hugh up, and then Trey gets the block in. Decent strike, isn't it? Let's have a look at the back now from this angle. Yeah, decent strike, decent save.
Wilson looked like he was being dragged to the floor there, nothing given. Referee this afternoon is Oliver Langford. His assistants are George Byrne and Andrew Dallison. Dean Whitestone is the fourth. By Freddie Woodman.
You see, it's actually Alex Pritchard who's playing more out on this right-hand side. Roosing through the middle, Joe just in behind him.
Could change as well, couldn't it, as the game goes on? As Patterson just sent scrambling a little bit.
Yeah, they've started quite bright actually, haven't they, Preston? Getting a bit of the ball early on. So was it Potts again from that far side?
Yeah. Slight change in their last setup as well from Preston. The previous game they were beaten by Sheffield Wednesday by a 1-0. Jack Clark takes it on the far side. Job has it. Stands one up. Ekwa picks it up. Swings at it.
Oh, yeah, just cut across it, didn't he? Right behind that there. It's always going away from that far post. Good from Jack Clark as well, and Job running beyond him. See it back now. Couple doubling up, and nobody matches the run of Joe Bellingham, and he just stands a nice ball to the far post. Trey Hugh thinks he's getting there. Miller gets back in, gets a touch on it, and yeah, he cuts across it. Pierre Ekwa fades it past that far post.
See what he's trying to do from that angle. Yeah. Too much on it.
Yeah, I think he's due another goal, isn't he? He's well, he got a couple earlier on in this season. Southampton, he got one, didn't he?
Ball goes out from the goal kick. Ekwa gives it back to O'Nien. Gialise back in the Sunderland side this afternoon. Finds Jack Clark. Lots of lemon-coloured shirts around him. Brad Potts plays it down the line.
Runner.
Whiteman. Potts gets it back. Can he cross it? He can.
Yeah, he's started quite well, hasn't he, Potts, getting forward.
He's going for the corner.
I think he's more of a winger, actually, over the years and seeing him play, but he's doing a job against Jack Clark. But see there, every opportunity, he's getting forward. Just keep an eye on him now. Get the other side of Gialise. And Pierre Ekwa back in there, puts it behind for the corner.
Gialise is going to have to be wary of Brad Potts this afternoon, from what we've seen in the opening few minutes. Scramble, lead in the end. Get back in. Passing comes, gathers easily. He throws an early ball out for Jack Clark, who's on this right-hand side. Pritchard's ahead of him, but he is offside. So Clark had to stall his run.
Yeah, McCann does well, actually. He comes across from the middle. Against Jack Clark. As you say, it's good from Anthony Patterson, claims it, and then early distribution out to Jack down this right-hand side.
Pritchard, Ekwa. Elise. Pritchard, he's got a bit of space here as well. Does he fancy one? He does!
Oh! What a hit! What is he, 25, almost 30 yards out, we'll see it back, but yeah, just played into him from Pierre Ekwa, isn't it, on the half turn. Nobody comes to press him. Touch out of his feet, sets himself and bang, cuts it across the goalkeeper into that right-hand side corner, 1-0 Sunderland. Is that his first goal of the season? I think it is. Let's have a look back now. Yeah, just takes up a position there. McCann actually gambles, goes to his right side there. Look, centre backs don't come out.
What a sweet strike!
See there, just similar to what we've seen with Pierre Ekwa when he cut across it, going away from the goalkeeper. This one does as well, but sets it. Look, and then that fade just takes it away from Woodman. No chance for him. Lovely strike. Sunderland in front.
Well, we spoke about him in the pre-game programme. What an impact he's had when he's appeared this season. And he's done it again within 10 minutes.
Well, he has, yeah. And I mentioned there, he started the game. He's out on this right-hand side, isn't he? Of that sort of three in behind Rusin. We thought it might be Rusin on the right-hand side, but it's Alex Pritchard. But he drifts in off the right, just picks up a lovely position there. Pierre Ekwa, as he plays it into him, and it's McCann who actually done well against Jack Clark a few moments ago on this right-hand side. But he gambles, he steps to his right, and it allows that space then for Alex Pritchard to receive it and turn, and then the centre-backs don't come out.
Danny, you are thinking, is he setting it up? Is he going to have a strike? Why not?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. It's a difficult one, centre-backs there. They're probably thinking, well, go on then, if you fancy it, take a strike, but, 25 yards out, but you take that risk and nobody puts pressure on him. It's a lovely hit.
Certainly woke everyone up, didn't it?
Yeah. And we said it in the pre-match down there, can we get that early goal this afternoon? We haven't seen too many recently at the Stadium of Light. Just look at it back now, keep your eye on the 13. McKenny actually goes to him and then look there, see, just takes a step to his right, thinks Jobe's going to receive it. It's a bit half-hearted as well, I think, from Hughes, the full-back, the 16, just dangles a leg out really.
Well, Preston attacking on the right-hand side, Elise smashes it downfield towards Rusin. Lindsay had to get there. Nine, bringing it across. Troy Hugh picks it up, pops one down the line looking for
Ball.
Elise. Sorry, it's Ekwa who wins the throw-in.
Yeah, done really well there, Luke. Lovely bit of composure. Getting pressed and he just pops it off to Trey. Trey feeds a lovely ball down the line.
How will Sunderland manage the game from here on in?
Well, I think you just try and dominate the ball as we tried to do anyway. Don't just sit on the 1-0 low. If there's opportunities there, go and try and get that second goal.
Well, coming together there, nowhere near the ball. Ched Evans and Dan Ballard. There's a bit of sunlight in that corner, which you'll know all too well about.
Yeah, played down that left-hand side a few times, especially sometimes with that earlier kick-off, the sun's high in the sky, so there's not so much this time of year, but yeah, on that cross-field pass there, get caught out by the sun.
The goal scorer, Alex Pritchard. What a goal that was. Oof. Well, was the Preston player entitled to do that?
Yeah, just seen the ball out of play, isn't he? And Rusin committed, tries to get the leap in and get the flick on, comes down on his back. He's okay though.
Job pressing. As Woodman has it, under pressure. As McCann finds Potts on that right-hand side, who pops one forward. Alan Brown. Good work by Ekwar.
Yeah, he's done a good start to the game, Pierre Ekwar, hasn't he?
Bring the ball away there, though,
yeah,
Danny.
could have a look at it.
Back.
That ball going into Preston, Ched Evans, I think it was, just pops off him, and that's Pierre's there just on the seconds, just takes it off him. But he's been bright. I think he had a good game at Hull, as I mentioned, and then wasn't quite at it in midweek. But showed good energy early on, getting around the pitch today.
Ekwar leaves it. Oh, Nine gets there, it's a late one. And again, Sunderland.
Yeah, he's not looked at it, the ref. He's looking at the incident, I get that, but just have a look where the ball's gone. Moustock was taking it quick. There's a couple in the last minutes, isn't the referee? Just give yourself a second or two just to see if there's an advantage, and he doesn't.
Good forward ball from Ballard. Jack Clark. Dan Neil, don't think I've said his name yet.
No, he's had a quiet start, Dan, hasn't he? Not seen too much of the ball early on.
Rich. Oh, this is nice. Oh, just blocked the run. Ballard stumbling, but he finds Elise. He's Job. Surrounded by yellow shirts, comes out with it. Brings in Pritchard. Job's gone again. Trey Humes with him. Still going, Job. Just can't get around McCann. They go out. Lands is right on top of it. Houston chasing. Woodman plays it out. Ekwar with the jump. Trey Hume picks it up.
Yeah, some of the rotation at the top end of the pitch there, you see it. I think the coaching staff have probably said, you go out there and play what you see almost, really. You see Pritchard out on this right-hand side. And
Hume keeps it in. Good ball in. He's going to drop to Roos in there. He's Miller. McCann. Jordan Story. So the fans trying to get the team going again. So it is quite an odd kick-off time on New Year's Day. Pritchard pings the ball looking for Jack Clark. Brad Potts picks it up. Clark stays with him.
yeah, good from Jack Clark, look at that 20-30 yard run, getting back. Crowd showing their appreciation as well, helping Adji Elise out, getting back in. Looking at our setup, it's almost like a 4-2-4 really, isn't it? We see Dan Neil and Ekwar in there, and that front line of four across the top there. Pritchard, Roosin, Job and Jack Clark, really.
It's Roosin who's pressing now, Liam Lindsay. Nine gets ahead of Miller. Ekwar, good intelligent play from him. Sunderland settling into this game now. You can't help but feel it would be a great opportunity if the likes of Roosin were to get a goal in a game like this, Danny.
Yeah.
What it would do for the
Couple
confidence.
of opportunities, exactly, yeah. That's what he's after, isn't he? Almost 20 minutes gone, he hasn't had an opportunity yet.
He's buzzing around up there, though. Pritchard's helping. Good from Ekwar. Wilson's asked, but he's offside. Pritchard's with him. Gone for the corner.
Yeah, again, involved, isn't he, Pierre? Some of the build-up play's been good from Sunderland, some of the one-touch passing, just playing through Preston. Maybe just feed him a little bit earlier there, Pierre. Alex Pritchard on this right-hand side. Gets the corner, though.
Jack Clark. Pritchard's with him still. Now it's clipped in, it's a deep one. Still up in the air, Woodman should come and gather, he does.
Yeah, it's not a bad ball in from Alex Pritchard. Somebody go and attack it.
Played out early here. Miller picks it up. Goes back to Frockier. Chest from Hume. And some back under possession.
Yeah, we've done that well, haven't we, so far? The ball's coming forward, picking it up, regaining possession.
Gets it
Another
from
one,
Evans. It's a good play from the back line there. Ballard. Traherne gets his angles wrong. Good from Sunderland though. Imposing themselves on Preston, who's got to come out now.
Yeah, they've had very little to go off so far on the top end of the pitch. A couple of balls gone into Ched Evans, and see there, like Luke O'Nien just nicking it off him, and hasn't quite stuck for him so far. Not giving Preston the opportunity to get up the pitch.
There's another one.
Another one, yeah.
He's Jack Clark driving inside. Brad Potts is with him. Clark fancies a strike.
Yeah, why not? It
Get a
opened
bit
up
of
for
lift
him.
on it.
Yeah, just didn't quite get the power, as you say, or test the keeper enough, did he? But yeah, I'm sure was it Brown on that occasion. He was trying to flick it rather than getting hold of it for Preston. Something Ryan Lowe's not going to be happy with down there in his technical area.
Ekwa wins it back. Job. Jack Clark's with him, but steps backwards, Job. Elise slotted in nicely at left back, hasn't he, this afternoon so far?
Yes, I'd say it's been an easier one for him. He had the one early on, didn't he, where Potts got to the byline and pulled it back, but other than that, hasn't really been tested defensively so far. Fairly comfortable one to ease yourself back into.
Ryan Lowe looking on. Big interception from Luke O'Nien. Oh, and Rooson's caught late there. Andrew Hughes.
Yeah, just nicked in front of Rooson, didn't he? It's good again from Luke O'Nien, wasn't it, as you say, on the front foot.
Yeah, quite literally.
Steamed in to win that one, didn't he?
Sunderland make something of this. It's about 15-20 yards inside their own half. Pritchard's going to take it. Oh, he's taken it quickly and it's gone backwards to Luke O'Nien. Sunderland start again. Daniel. Ekwa. Nice. Pritchard. Rooson. Pritchard again. He's done it. He's had another strike.
Another one, yeah, just dipping in front of Woodman there. Fancies it, doesn't he? Got himself a goal. Why not?
Let's see some efforts on goal. We've seen a few so far. Probably more than we did in the first half against Rotherham already.
Yeah, when you look at the Rotherham one, I think Daniel had that decent effort, didn't he?
Wasn't
just
target,
outside
though.
the box,
Yeah.
no. But you say, if they're not putting pressure on you and it opens up, why not? And we've seen that for the first goal this afternoon, haven't we?
Potts on that right-hand side. He's in a bit of a danger.
Oh.
Comes out! Oh! And then
Yeah, it's a difficult one for Luke O'Nien. The ball in from Potts comes in and it just misses both Dan Ballard, I think it is, at the near post area. See it back now. Bit of space, touch out of his feet, and
Team 9 Frocky cut arriving.
Yeah, leaves it, doesn't he? I think is it Brown? I think leaves it, and then Luke just deals with it off his left knee, and it's just on the rise, isn't it? Goes for the side foot.
Yeah.
Frocky up and over the top. First real opening for Preston. Other than that effort, not sure. Was it McCann earlier on? I'm still not sure whether it was McCann or
Brown, maybe.
Brown, possibly. The one earlier on.
Done by Luke O'Nien. Release it.
Yeah, I think, you know what, Michael Beale will be happy with what he's seen so far, but I think he'll be thinking, can we go and get that second one, boys? Come on, let's kick on now. Bit more tempo in us. Can we go and get that second?
Hughes goes inside. Evans. Pressure from Dan Ballard. Evans retains the ball. Lindsay. Miller. All the way back to Woodman. Freddie Woodman, former Newcastle United player. Only made 4 league appearances though. Plenty loan spells away from Newcastle before joining permanently Preston North End in June of 2022.
Just a little bit of the ball now, Preston, trying to get a few passes in. Sunderland happy though, just let them rotate it around the back. Not getting anywhere with it as such.
Miller inside the Fockier. Coming together, Elise on the stretch. Comes again though, Fockier. McCann. Miller goes past Trey Hume. Nine's ahead of him. Hume gets back in. Miller on his left, cut out by Luke O'Nien.
Yeah, it was a good first touch from Miller, wasn't it? Went past Trey Hume, but he gets back in. Luke O'Nien come across, slowed him down. See there, lovely first touch, goes past Trey. You see, he looks quite lively actually when he's getting the ball, driving forward towards the 18-yard box.
Miller's a Canadian who's on loan from Basel. A bit of a conversation going on there. Oh, goes right where the discussion was as well. They've worked on that. Comes out, clip back in. Miller picks it up, strikes, charged down by Ekwar. Pritchard gets something on it. Busen tries to bring it away. Whiteman plays it in, then Miller. Frokia, always rising, but it wasn't too far away.
Yeah, they've got another one from Dan Ballard, similar to Luke O'Nien, an awkward one to deal with. It comes off his thigh again, out to the box, and it's Frokia again. He's had a couple of efforts, hasn't he? And similar to his other one, puts it over the top. See back there, yeah, thigh and then edge of the box.
Catches it quite well. Too good, maybe.
Yeah,
on the half volley there.
The laces with that one, yeah. Moves on the rise though.
Elise looking forward, looking for Job. So it's gone out of play on the far side though. Yeah, the atmosphere, understandably, a little bit flatter than usual, considering the time on New Year's Day here in the stadium. I was just watch Alex Pritchard's goal back there. Meanwhile, Sunderland are on the attack again with Pritchard. Sunderland have a throw on the far side. Frockier. To the inside, Evans. Bit of a coming together between Evans and Ballard. Yeah, I thought it was a foul.
Yeah, he's gone to the first one there, and Luke O'Nien comes to get the loose ball. I think it's Whiteman that goes in with the slide challenge on Luke, who's felt that one on his ankle. His right foot there. Just have a look at it back now. Dan Ballard goes in to win the first one.
Well,
I'm sure
Evans
there's a
has
lot
gone
in there,
him,
to be honest.
he?
Yeah, he sort of knees Dan Ballard in the back, and then that one there. Yeah, Whiteman waving the old hand, isn't he, as he gets back to his feet.
I don't think Ballard could have done much against.
Not really, no, he sort of puts the brakes on, doesn't he? And
Evans kind of
Evans
clatters into
sort of
him.
kicks him, yeah, knees him in his backside.
Hobbling a bit there, Luke. So he's okay. Sunderland's captain. Clip forward. Some personnel on the edge of their box there. Wilson jumps for it. Miller picks it up. Knight knocks it out of touch.
As you say, we've got that early goal, wonder strike as well. It's very quiet, and a few have had a late night or an early morning, New Year's Eve. And
maybe they're still up,
and all
Danny.
that. Yeah.
Ball will go now for a Sunderland throw. You haven't heard a peep out of those Preston fans.
Yeah, they're probably thinking, oh no, here we go again. Goal behind, aren't they? But just think they've had a couple of openings, haven't they, in the last few minutes, sort of allowing them back into the game a little bit.
Perhaps another one here. I don't know if Dan Neal's got anything to do with it. Coming together between Roos in there and the Preston defenders. Dan Neal tries to take it as far as he can, and he's still got it, Dan Neal. He needs support. He's got it now in Roosin. Oh, he's just...
Yeah, as it's played to him, he's sprinting and he's put the brakes on, slow himself down a bit.
He's battling hard to try and get it back. Meanwhile, Miller can't get past Trey Hume. That wakens the crowd up a bit. Evans.
Scrappy period at play, both teams giving the ball away, tackles going in.
Forward ball, looking for Evans. When Nine gets something on it. Oh, I think it's been taken out.
Yeah, so look, he's on the stretch there, Luke. You can see he's trying to cushion it back to Anthony Patterson.
Momentum takes it out. Ben Whiteman take this in a moment. Very busy penalty area. Ballard with the first one. Dan Neal with the second. Jack Clark's chasing this. Woodman fires it back. It's Miller, who's had a lot of the ball in the last 10 minutes. Something double up on him. From Frockier. Preston just having a bit of a spell as Ekwar wins it back. It's a high one from Patterson. Dan Neal picks up the loose ball. Lovely cushioned ball inside to Job. He's come alive, hasn't he, Dan Neal?
Yeah, he's done well, Dan Neal, last
15.
few minutes, a couple of good runs as well. Say first 10 minutes, we didn't really see too much of him on the ball, did we? But grown into the game.
He's O'Nien. Pritchard. O'Nien's continued his run. Goes back to Ekwar. Dan Neal's inside him.
Yeah, it's just these areas now. I think this is where we can inject a little bit more into it. You can hear one or two fans around us saying, come on, they want a little bit more, and see Preston in their shape, but just shift the ball, go out the other side. There's a big pocket of space to step into.
Hume brings it in. Goes back to Ballard. Ekwa under pressure, turns out of it. Ballard. Cut out by Potts. Jed Evans. Cleared by Dan Neil. Some people thought it was a foul on Rusin. He's Miller. Hughes. To Miller again. Spins around but can't get past Ekwa, who's fouled. Free kick Sunderland.
Yeah, again, does well, Pierre Ekwa. He's helping out, and I think he's had a good 35 minutes so far. Getting across and just wins the free kick on the touchline as well.
Well played by Dan Neil. Alex Pritchard. He's inside the area now.
Yeah, again, that's all it needs, isn't it? Injection. Dan Neil steps onto that loose ball there, driving forward again. I think it's a little bit of a loose pass. I think Jack Clark's looking for Joe Bellingham, but he's there. Dan Neil is onto it, skips past a couple, plays it out wide to Alex Pritchard and see what he's looking for. Just keep behind the middle, bit of movement. Is anybody getting across that near post? Preston with the back line in there, back four. Deal with it.
Trey Hume gets a return of Pritchard. Tries to cross it, it's blocked by Miller. Ekwa. Elise. Jack Clark. Job. O'Nien. He's on the stretch, we couldn't get there.
Give us back as well. They've got a little overload down this left-hand side. It's loose from Frockyart. Can play Miller in down the line.
Clark brings it across the field, gives it to O'Nien and starts his journey back across to that flank. Meanwhile, Trey Hume picks it up. Inside to Pritchard, he's got a little bit of space here again. Fancies it!
Yeah, centre-back Lindsay, isn't it? He doesn't want to come out again. I think Frockyart Saints will come and engage. Just keep your eye on it now. Pritchard just picks up that little pocket, the 6, look. Shifts it again. Alex Pritchard, you see who's looking, just cuts across it. Wide of that right-hand side post. A few efforts, hasn't he? Confidence up after that strike earlier on.
It's a good play from Ajay Elise on that left-hand side.
Yeah, have to get the block in as well, I think. So Brown running past on that far side.
Nothing given. Looked like a foul.
Ryan Lowe straight up out the dugout.
Oh, Rusin taken out of the game there.
forearm smash, isn't it, from Lindsay?
First player in the book, Liam Lindsay.
Yeah, boo from the crowd as well. Didn't want to defend it, did he? He wasn't allowing Rusin to go past him either.
Well, he wasn't the...
That's good from Rusin. Look, just knocks it past him. Old-fashioned one, isn't it? Run round the other side, but bang.
There was cover as well, but they teamed up on him there a bit, didn't they?
Yeah, just get square on, look, and then no intention whatsoever of playing the ball. Body check. Is that one back? Let's have a look. Is it a foul? Yeah, it is a foul. Dan Neil catches Ched Evans.
The referee's right next to that one as well.
Yeah, you can see why Ryan Lowe was straight up out of his dugout.
It's probably only about 5 or 6 yards back from where Pritchard struck his shot. Yeah. But he's probably going to cross this one. Ekwar's with him as well.
Yeah, this will be Alex Pritchard just trying to feed it in behind that back line, so just inside the 18-yard box.
Job and Ballard arriving. Trey Hume as well always gets up. He's got a good leap on him, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So approach, 40 minutes played. It's going to drop. It's Potts who picks it up. He's looking for a forward pass. There's nothing on. Job gets it back for Sunderland.
Good play
Well played, yeah. Brown. Good challenge from Elise. He's joined himself out there on the left-hand side. Good to see, because he's been out of the squad for a long time through injury. There's a shirt up for grabs there with now Huggins.
He's got down again.
Is it Ched Evans who's down?
I think it is, yeah.
Feels
like he's got caught. Actually, Elise went in for the challenge with him. Well, it's up to them if they want to put the ball out, but they're carrying on.
I don't think Elise is that kind of character. He's putting his arms out.
It's difficult one sometimes. Yeah, you want to feel for your man and just get your arm across him to block him, getting to the ball. Sometimes it happens with the collision.
Whiteman, Hughes, Miller. Miller and Potts look like it might be their best options.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, getting forward. Yeah.
Preston. It's Potts who's on the ball now.
Obviously, Potts is playing deeper at right back, but Miller's, say, the outlet on this left-hand side, higher up the pitch. And a couple of runs, hasn't he? He's quite confident when he's got the ball at his feet.
Frokia. Going by Elise.
There's that one back. Yeah, see it there now. He sort of catches him on the chin, doesn't he? But say his eyes focused on the ball. He's just trying to get his arm across him. Look. Ched Evans might not agree though.
As we approach half-time, a few people making their way to maybe get some lunch. Quite cold inside the stadium tonight. So maybe Bovrils on the cards. Something a little stronger. It is New Year's Day.
And loose pass from Lindsay straight into Alex Pritchard. Just bounces off him though. Boos every time he gets it for that body check on Rusin, wasn't it? Picking up a yellow card.
Miller, Hughes. So we don't need to concede now. do their hard work in the first half. It's Miller again causing problems, takes a deflection on the way over.
Yeah, again lively, isn't he? Gets to the byline, but Trey Hume gets the block in, just takes the sting out of the cross.
Clark, he's tripped there. Goes again, Jack Clark. Free plays advantage. He's still going, Jack Clark. Pokes it in, looking for Royston!
There we go!
Royston has scored!
Finally! Finally, we have a goal from a centre forward. And Jack Clark again doing the spade work out on that left-hand side, doesn't he? Slows his man up and then goes past him. Story, I think it is. And it's good movement in the middle from Rusin, gets across his man. Lovely little toe poke, isn't it? Just rolls it past the goalkeeper. That second goal right on half-time just takes the pressure off a little bit. See at the other end, Trey Hume in the block just takes the pace off the cross, and then Jack with space. McCann, I think, tries to bring him down. And then he slow story up, you see, and then goes again here, Jack. Just keep your eye in the middle. Rusin, Lindsay has a look at him. He's flat-footed though. Doesn't open his body up. Yeah, it's good movement. Yeah. There's the centre back there. Yeah, doesn't open himself up. Lindsay.
Do you know what? I can feel a sigh of relief around the ground because the striker's scored. Honestly. There's like...
Well, people getting their orders in. Frankie, I'll have a Bovril and a goal from a centre forward, please. There we go.
Unbelievable. The last time a forward scored for Sunderland was Joe Gelhardt.
It was, yeah,
back in April. But Jack Clark involved. You've got to see Anthony Patterson heavily involved in that as well.
Yeah, we seen one earlier on, didn't we? Where he threw one out to this right-hand side for Jack getting forward, and similar again there. On the left-hand side this time, where we're used to seeing Jack. Goes past a couple of players and then rolls it across from, say, on a plate for Rusin. Obviously, that movement's needed in the middle. It's a proper centre-forward's goal, really, isn't it, as well?
It is. It is. In the old Pomo position.
Yeah, that's the one, yeah. Just rolls it across and, well, how'd you like it? Just gets across the centre half.
Well, the first time we heard that phrase was Lee Johnson. He's just lost his job in the last few days down at Fleetwood. But it was Naz Rusin who found himself in that position of maximum opportunity to poke it on for Sunderland. Go too clear.
Putting flick-ons as well now.
That's what you need, the confidence. It breeds confidence. And we said it in the pre-game. Yeah. Will that mean he's got the shirt?
It's a strange one as well, because I say he had a few games in the team as well, and then he's been on the bench. So like, he hasn't been on, has he? Mason Burstow's coming ahead of him, and all of a sudden he's getting the nod ahead of them. And he's out there, and I think, yeah, you know, listen, he works his shift. He puts, you see it now, he's went on his back earlier on the touchline down below us and puts pressure on centre-backs, but it's all about putting the ball in the back of the net at the end of the day, isn't it? What strikers are judged on. And finally, we've got one off and running.
Sunderland coming again. This is Trey Hume. Well, inside the added time here at the end of the first half. The fans will be happy with what they've seen in this first half, Danny.
Yeah, it's been fairly comfortable. They've had a few openings, haven't they? Frocky's had a couple.
It's the changes in personnel who've impressed me. The likes of Ajay Elise, Naz Rusin, Alex Pritchard.
Two of them on the score sheet, yeah, so you can't argue with that, can you?
Inspired from Michael Beale.
As I say, they've had a couple of openings, haven't they? And when you're always at 1-0, we've said it, and there's the half-time whistle. That you've got to, can you go on and get that second goal and just relieve the pressure a little bit, and then play your football after the break? And we've managed to do that. You see there, Alex Pritchard. Discussion coming off. He'll be delighted with his strike, and then that man there as well. Rusin. Finally, we've got an out-and-out centre forward off and running.
These two sides, these two historic sides, have met 123 times before today. Sunderland have won 54, drawn 34, only lost 35 on those occasions. We're back underway. Anthony Patterson dealing with this one. People still making their way back to their seats. This kick-off time's got everyone, doesn't it, today on New Year's Day?
I don't mind it though. You're out, nice bit of fresh air after maybe a couple of drinks last night, but a decent, well, a comfortable first half really, wasn't it? You know, got ourselves in front. They've had one or two half chances, as we said. But now, important start this second half. Can we start it bright, as you mentioned there? The crowd coming back in, having the refreshments at half times. But can we go on now, go and get that third, get the ball down, pop it about like we know we can do, and take the game away from Preston?
Yeah, Preston will want to try and get back involved into this game. Potts on the right-hand side, Miller on the left.
looked
Probably
at
their best
obviously their
outlets.
best outlets. Yeah, as I say, Potts starting a little bit deep. You see him now, he's on his bike there trying to get forward. But yeah, he put a couple of decent balls in that first half, dangerous crosses, and say Miller on the left-hand side playing it higher up, obviously out on that touchline. I think from their point of view, and I'm sure Ryan Lowe said it, get the ball out to him as much as we can, high up the pitch. But yeah, if they get a goal, get themselves back into it, game on, isn't it?
Let's hope Sunderland can go on and get a third. If they keep on creating the opportunities and get the shots away like they did in the first, there's no reason to say that they won't. They've even got a striker scoring as well.
Yeah. Well, can he go and get another?
Potts over the top looking for Evans. It's Ballard who comes out on top.
Yeah, does really well there. Dan Ballard looks like he's in trouble for a moment, doesn't he? But so he shrugs Ched Evans off and then sees it out of play as well against Alan Brown.
It looked like a good first touch from Ched Evans, but Ballard read it well. Dealt with the situation, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. And from Ched Evans' point of view, say coming into the starting lineup for Preston this afternoon, a couple of balls early on didn't quite stick with him, and then he was getting a few touches, but as of yet he hasn't had a real opening, has he? Any opportunities on goal?
Ryan Lowe. Pressure might be on him after this if it was to be a Sunderland victory, you know, Danny. There's a few of their fans are unhappy with how things are going, shall we say.
It's fine margins in football as well, isn't it? If they come up here today, I know Sash looks a bit more difficult now, but if they come up here and picked up 3 points this afternoon, then they're right on the edge of the playoffs. You know, there's a lot of teams at this level expecting to be in and around the playoffs, aren't there?
Assistant flagging. Sunderland have a free kick. People still returning to their seats in and around us. Happy New Year from everyone at Sunderland Association Football Club. The first game of 2024. Hopefully it will begin with a win this afternoon. Of course, the attention turns to the FA Cup next weekend. Newcastle United, the visitors.
Yeah, our local friends are in town, aren't they? But, as we say, let's try and take care of this one first. In a good position. 2-0 up at half-time.
It's bouncing there. Pritchard's made the most of that. Good anticipation from Pritchard, who's got a wonderful goal in the first half.
Yeah, he does well actually there. He stretches it as Luke O'Nien's got the ball in the right back position. Comes in as if he's coming into feet and then just spins down the channel, and yeah, I think Hughes doesn't read the flight and the bounce of the ball.
Miller bringing it away. Evans is trotting through the middle, which is why Miller's been intercepted.
Yeah, good from Trey Hughes, high up the pitch, and he just got to get himself back in, get the challenge in on Miller. Been a good battle, hasn't it, between those two?
Yep, it has. Rooson almost getting involved with Lindsay, who is on a yellow card, remember, for body checking Rooson in the first half. In for Miller. Decent ball in, comes all the way through to Potts. Strikes it well. At least in with the block. Whiteman. Miller fancies a strike. Oof. Tries to beat Anthony Patterson in his near post. Nine deals with it.
Start setting off. Preston now having a go. Decent ball in, wasn't it, from Miller? The first one with the cross. We deal with that one, and then there's an opportunity. Comes back out to him. There's the first one now. Lovely ball in. Dan Ballard in the right position. Deals
block.
with it.
Off the shoulder of Lisa.
Actually, yeah. seen the second one back yet, but Anthony Patson having to get down to his near post.
Ballard. Neil caught in possession. Frokia. In from Potts. Dan Neil stops him and plays a lovely ball out for Jack Clark. Clark showed too much, but he might still get on the end of this, you know.
Oh yeah, just had the run there on Story.
He's deceptively fast, isn't he, Jack
Jack
Clark?
Clark, yeah, just got that sort of first 5-10 yards, isn't he, where he just gains ground on people. So he just got himself in a little bit of a mess. He wasn't sure whether to come and commit or not, and Jack Clark got away with it.
Free kick given against Dan Ballard there.
Yeah, I think it's a difficult one, 'cause I think Ched Evans wins the first one, and Alan Brown's underneath it, and he comes in. He's obviously committed, isn't he, Dan Ballard? But Brown just gets there ahead of him, you see. A little nudge in the back.
There's a few people trying to wish us Happy New Year when we're trying to do commentary. That's all right, though. We'll use sign language. Comes out only as far as McCann. Gives it to Miller. Frokia. Very advanced here, Preston, if Sunderland were to nick it. Neil. Roosin battling, finds Pritchard. It's well played by Sunderland.
Yeah, does well, Roosin, doesn't he? Just does enough on the defender. And good composure from Alex Pritchard.
Job's down, I think it's just tiny shoelace though. And Neil looking for options, finds Pritchard, who helps it on to Trey Hume on that right hand side. He's gone again, Pritchard. Jack Clark's arriving late, Potts gets ahead of it, it comes out to Roosin.
Lovely ball in from Alex Pritchard, wasn't it? Middle of the 6-yard box, bouncing in there. No takers though.
Pritchard. Dan Neil. Trey Hume. Elise. Trey Hume. Pritchard. Hume takes a deflection. Clark's lurking. Potts got a touch on that, so he has to stop it.
Yeah, it's good play from Sunderland. Kept the ball well there for a minute or so, just moving it around the pitch, looking for the opening. Trey Hume involved in that midfield area.
Sunderland throw.
Frustrating Preston as well, isn't it? Not allowing it. They've already had a couple of balls coming into our box early on in the second half, but just take the sting out of the game, keep the ball, frustrate them.
Here's Pritchard. Josh Clark was offside, yeah. Looked like it, I think he knew as well. A few of the fans looking forward to next week.
Little friendly chant, yeah, for our neighbours. Couple of substitutions out for a little warm up.
Well, Potts might be in here. It's a great ball across. Oh, Frocky's shot seemed to hit Evans.
Yeah, I was going to say, looking at his body language there, I think he's cannoned it straight into Ched Evans, as you say. Good build up again. Brad Potts gets in down the right hand side. Plays a low ball in and they're coming onto it. I'm sure if Dan Ballard was getting the block in anyway. It's pretty central. And the next one comes out from McCann, tame effort.
Elise over the top, looking for Jack Clark. Can he get on the end of it? He certainly won the battle against Potts, who pulls his shirt a bit. Job. Pritchard. Back to Job.
Oh, just played it behind him. Yeah.
Job's getting better at that.
Yeah.
Turning, making a big circle with his and
similar to Dan Neil does
yeah.
it quite well at times. Yeah, just having a look, there was a play was developing down that right side. Trey Hume was on his bike, he was getting into the box and he's just got his arms up asking, just play me in there. We come back to this left hand side though, opportunity went away. Oh, yeah, maybe. Fine margins, isn't it, between shoulder to shoulder and just into the back, and I think he is on Ched Evans. Does well with the first one, Luke.
Decent battle between those two. And Ballard as well.
Yeah.
Both taking responsibility. Trey Hume there. Come off. Ball's out on the far side, Sunderland throw. The game's gone a bit pedestrian.
Yeah, it has, isn't it? Yeah, a little bit scrappy. Say opportunity there into Pierre Ekwart. Thought he was excellent in that first half, and you can see what he's looking for, trying to play the early pass in between the two of them. I think it was Alex Pritchard and Trey Hume getting forward.
Still in play, yeah. Everyone's stopped.
Yeah. Well, they've got the ball, Preston, anyway, but looked like it had gone out.
Over the top, looking for Miller, who has got in between the two defenders, but Patterson was alive.
Yeah, coming in off that left-hand side, Miller. Just say making a run in between Trey Hume and Dan Ballard, just too much on it though.
Sunderland legend there, Jimmy Montgomery. In attendance, as ever. I don't think he's had a day off since he retired. He works every Sunderland home game.
Yeah. Yeah, he's always good crack as well, Jimmy, isn't
yep.
he?
It's like Sunderland's granddad. The legendary player. Fans felt like Roosum has been held.
Done well, yeah, Lindsay behind him. Obviously had that coming together earlier on, but stand his ground, Lindsay. He does it well, actually. Russo wins the flick on, doesn't he? Nobody gambling in behind him.
I'm trying to get it back. Preston trying to build something. Here's Miller. Evans shows too much to Pritchard. Tries to wriggle out of it, but Miller picks it up. Clipped in. Shot comes in, hits Evans again.
Yeah, he's been our best defender this half, Chad Evans, isn't he? Getting a couple of blocks in. Yeah, I just wonder as well, our mark's gone, hasn't it? Neither side made a substitution yet. A bit of activity on the touchline.
Both managers quite animated at the moment. Michael Beale not happy with Sunderland.
Yeah, it's always one of those, isn't it, at 2-0, and they see they had a bit of play round our box in this second half, Preston. To get one back, they're right back in the game.
Here's Dan Neil, after a good couple of interceptions by Sunderland. Take possession. Here's Pritchard, just comes over the halfway line. It's clipped there as he's played the ball. Play continues. Dan Neil in the middle of the park. Job.
See Michael Beale there clapping his hands together. I think he wants a bit more tempo in it. Seeing these situations now, they're happy to sit off us a little bit, Preston, and then we're popping it around quite easy, almost testimonial-like, isn't it? But just after that little injection of pace into the game, can we go and get that third, kill the game off? That's good.
Dan Neil, space in front of him as well. Striding into the space, brings in Pritchard on the right-hand side. He's remained in support, Dan Neil. Stops Miller's run. Potts. Trying to get beyond Elise here. Nine's on the cover as well.
He's done well, Luke there, wriggled out of a tight area.
Preston, though, who are penning Sunderland in at the moment.
Yeah, having a bit of the ball, aren't they? I was just thinking now, Ryan Lowe possibly looking to his substitutions, but also Michael Beale as well. Yeah. Say some of these boys played a lot of football in the last week or two, haven't they?
Well, and some of them haven't as well.
Yeah.
Rusin, Elise, Pritchard even as well. They'll be feeling the minutes as much as the lads who've played every minute.
Yeah, it's trying to get that balance, isn't it? As you say there, Ajay, he's played too many minutes even for the 23s to try and build his fitness levels back up, has he?
Alan Brown, can he keep it in? He can. Frokia. Potts. Brown.
Let's come back off him. Yeah. I think there's a couple of opportunities there, to put the ball in the box. Preston turned it down, just keeping it down this right-hand side, and came to nothing in the end. Potts there muttering to himself, not too happy. And there is, I think, a substitution going in.
Cards have gone in, yeah. So we get the throw. Alan Brown's 301st league appearance for Preston this afternoon.
Had a while now, hasn't he?
Can't make out who that is on the bench. Possibly making way. Well, Will Keane's one of them. See his ponytail. Could be a doubler or even a tripler coming up. It's on a free kick.
Cheap one from Jed Evans, just a little nudge in the back of Luco 90s. Yeah, a couple of changes for Preston.
Mayak and Keane, 2 strikers. Here comes the changes. But for whom? Jed Evans probably.
Yeah, already making his way over. No, first one's, yeah, 13 McCann. Yeah, and it is Jed Evans. Will Keane did get on the score sheet against us at Deepdale, didn't he? Albeit fortunate from a deflection.
Yep, he did. Omayek dropped from last starting 11. 4 goals this season. Keane is their top goal scorer in 6 in all competitions.
Yeah, but Andy was he top scorer, wasn't he? Was it a couple of seasons back for Wigan?
Yep.
It was a funny one though. It's both coaches having a word with the linesman. He's not sure. He's looking at the referee who's further away. And in the end, they decide it's Preston's, which I think was the right decision.
Meanwhile, Sunderland are going to make a change of their own. Could be... who is that? Can't see. I think it might be Pembele making his home debut. Potts goes inside. Broken up by Ekwar once again. He's done a lot of that today.
He's been good in those situations.
Neil caught his toes a bit.
Yeah, we've just not really got that flow to this second half, have we? We've had moments where it looks like we're going to sort of go on, maybe try and get that third, and then it keeps breaking down.
Fokya. Too much on that. Bad bowling, he knows it.
Yeah, big opportunity, wasn't it? Just wait to pass, leave it in the path there for Potts. Too much on it, and he knows, look.
It is Timmy Pembele who's going to make his home debut. Featured in the last game against Rotherham.
Yeah, he got 15-20 minutes or so, I think, down there, didn't he? And headed towards the end of the game. Difficult one, leaning back, coming away from goal. And it's going to be Adji Elise coming off. Good hour.
He's done well.
70 minutes under his belt.
He's done really well, Danny, I think.
He has, yeah. Trey Hume coming across the left back. Pembele in his natural position over on that right-hand side. And as you say, yeah, he's had a good run out. Adji.
He's getting a standing ovation. And Elise gets a good reaction and reception from the bench. He's been out a long time.
Yes, yeah, he'll be feeling it tomorrow, I'm sure.
He's got a good week to recover. Well, less than a week.
Less than a week, yeah.
It feels like a long time compared to the last couple of weeks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it does.
Straight away, Pembele almost called into action. Like you say, Danny, Trey's gone to left back. Pembele on the right. Early test.
Oh, give it, yeah. Do you know what? He bounces off Miller there, doesn't he? And both Pembele and Alex Pritchard are onto him. Let's have a look back. Yeah, do you know what? Yeah, say it's soft, it's a free kick. Arm on his shoulder, a bit of his shirt as well.
Nothing more. Looks like it's over 40,000 inside the Stadium of Light this afternoon. Give you official confirmation of that soon. Potts has stayed down. Right, Lowe's furious as Ekwar tries to bring it away.
Yeah, it was. I He's holding his left hamstring there, Potts, as well, as he gets back to his feet.
Oh, Potts. Did he leave a little bit on there because of the previous incident, maybe?
I'm not sure, you know, I think as it's into Dan Neil, he sets it back, it's just inviting the challenge, really, and Trey's just a fraction too sharp for him. I think
right on top of it, I think.
Yeah, I think he's just getting a little telling off, quite word in his ear. I think it's the right decision as well.
Still only one card in this
see there,
game.
just as Dan Neil cushions it back for him. Goes to play it, yeah, he's caught him actually, you've seen it from there, he has a little swing at it, doesn't he? So maybe a little bit fortunate to get away without a yellow card.
Looking for Pritchard. A little bit of a push there on Pritchard, but it continues. Sunderland
Doesn't give it up, does he, Alex Pritchard? I referred to him as the little Jack Russell, didn't I, a season or two ago, and he's at it there, snapping away at the centre halves.
Trey Hume gets around his man. Runs into more bodies though.
Yeah, another one. Trey doesn't give it up, does he? Ball taken off him, and then I think it's Lindsay that comes across, nicks it off him.
Lindsay. Hughes goes direct. 109 has to be alive. Oh. Mayek goes down.
He's not really argued it. I said Ryan Lowe's out the dugout again. There's Luke there. Difficult one for him. Ball in behind. He plays it back to Anthony Patterson, and does he leave a leg there for?
Again, he's gone down. Boos from the Sunderland fans. I feel like he's trying to cheat the referee.
Yeah, it's a couple, isn't it? Osmajic off the bench. Let's have a look. Ball in behind. Looking for it, I think, possibly. Is it a little clip? It's one of those ones sometimes you clip. Nah, not for me, no.
Abdullah Bar is stripped in the technical area. There's going to be another Sunderland change soon. Clark's chasing this one. Brown turns almost into danger. Tempo's just got a bit flat again, hasn't
Yeah,
it?
it's the same one or two. It's our friend below us. He likes to get them going, doesn't he? Especially in the second half. Wants a bit more energy.
Potts receives it. Looking for the cross. Frockier will help. Brown comes across. Potts again. Finds Whiteman. Starting to pop it through. Will Keane gets involved. Dan Neil. The 9, big shift.
Yes, he was looking for Pembele making the run forward, just plays it behind him, but down below as it is, Abdullah Bar ready to come on.
Going to do it now? Yes.
Well, it's Rusin. Goal scorer. Just have a look at the goal back now. Good from Jack Clark. Gets a yard on his man, and similar with Rusin. Gets across Lindsay. That near post. Striker's finish, isn't it? And then Sunderland fans, yeah, up on their feet applauding him. And he's put a shift in as well, hasn't he? Goal aside, I think he's been good. He's, you know, he's not the biggest, but he backs in. Uses his frame quite well. And he'll be delighted. 75 minutes under his belt as well. High fives all round. It's the coaching staff. Under the bar through the middle. Looks in just in behind Joe Bellingham.
Oh, can't really stall that. Potts has it for Preston North End.
Offside.
Ball played over the top. Was that offside?
Oh.
No. And look like it went out as well. Bella tries to head it on. It's odd that, wasn't it, Danny?
Yeah, well, he looked offside. I mean, obviously, we're not looking down the line of it as such, but he did look a yard or two offside, and then
Comes back in. Ballard had to get there with the first one. Referee gives Sunderland a free kick. If you want to have your say about today's game, or maybe have your say about 2023, how you think it went, you can use the hashtag AskDanny on social media as we watch this replay
no,
back.
he's not. Look, he's not.
He's not offside.
Dan Ballard trying to step up. Yeah, he's onside, so it's a good call from the linesman. And then you thought, was the ball out of play?
No, I don't think it was either. No. What do we know?
Let him off, having a good game, that linesman. Leave him alone.
More cards go into the fourth official in the technical area. It looks like Preston are going to roll the dice again. Not just yet, though. Emile Rees. Job gets across and stops the forward ball for Preston.
Jack Clark hasn't seen too much of the ball second half, has he? He hasn't had one opportunity to really run at the centre-backs. Strange half.
Yeah,
quite quiet in the stadium. It's almost going through the motions, isn't it, the game?
They haven't got back to the tempo of which they did in the first half, Sunderland. Certainly haven't peppered the goal with as many shots as they did in the first half as well. Is this where fatigue plays a part, Danny, after all the games?
Almost, or you just one of them where you think, 2-0, quite happy to see the game through, really. And all of a sudden, as you say, if Preston do nick one there, and then you're like, woof, well, hold on. A little bit of a nervy finish for us.
Miller, he hasn't stopped. Hughes pops one down the line. Will Ballard come across?
Yeah, he done well there. He looked like he was going to empty him out, didn't he, and put it in the stands, but then he just held off last second, sees it through for the goal kick.
Another change then. It's Mads Froggier coming off. Emile Rees coming on.
Froggier had a couple of efforts, didn't he, first half, especially blazed them both over the crossbar. One in the second half as well, I think Ched Evans it was, got in the way. But another change, top end of the pitch for Preston. Coming into the last 10 minutes of the game. Ryan Lowe trying to get his side back into the game.
Third change for them. There's a bit of a conflab going down in the Sunderland technical area between the three mics. Should we trademark that?
The three mics, yeah.
Oh, Pembele didn't get there. Ballard has to cover him. Pembele might recover for the second. He does on the edge of the area. Keane stays down. 9 brings it away for Sunderland. Job holding off his man brilliantly.
It's a foul, yeah. Yeah, Pembele just got himself in a little bit of a mess, didn't he? And I think he just gets, yeah, I should say, I think he just gets a toe on the ball.
Here we go.
See it back now, Dan Ballard across to help him out. As we see it back there, yeah, comes across Dan Ballard, and then this one. He gets a block on the ball, really, doesn't he? And then Job does well. Up against the centre-back, just pins him and wins the free kick.
Today's attendance, 42,714 inside the Stadium of Light. Currently watching Sunderland win 2-0 against Preston North End in the first game of 2024. A lot of football still to play this season. Inside the second half of it now. We'll look at the league table as it stands in the post-game programme, of course, which you can be part of using the hashtag AskDanny. But of course, no one else has played yet, so it might be a bit of a false reading. However, stranger things have happened in recent weeks. So
it was good to see it, though, isn't it? When you finished your game, you sat back in the playoffs, if we possibly are. And then it's down to the other sides then to try and get back on top of you.
Put the pressure on them before they've kicked off. Clark trying to charge that one down. Barr gets a touch. Ekwa looking for Pritchard, didn't find him.
Yeah, that's been the second half really. It's been scruffy in those little situations where we haven't kept the ball as well as we can do. Good again from Luke O'Neill.
Barr drops it off to Job. Job has Pritchard to the right. Ekwa, space and time. Ballard. He's Barr. Jack Clark. Barr's with him. Trey Hugh.
Daniel just moved then as Abdul-Jabbar went to play it into his feet.
Potts steps in with it. Miller's on the shift. Inside the last 8 minutes or so of normal time. Keane. Joe trying to get it back for Sunderland. Pembele. It's it back, but then Sunderland.
Yeah, give it
back
away again. Yeah, got to tidy up here now. Into the last 10 minutes of the game, see the game through. Look after the ball.
I think it's going to be another change for Sunderland. At least one change. Could be a doubler down there. Luke O'Neill trying to stride out with it. Looking for his forward options, finds Job, who's the only one. Now Barr, Ekwa.
Yeah, these situations now, come on, bit of tempo, move the ball, there you go, run it.
Stan nearly went. Jensen Silt and Eliza Mayenda stand waiting to come on. Clark trying to slip in Job. Can't
Yeah,
get
it's
around
running
Hughes.
from Job though, defender does well, matches the run. Say, a couple of substitutions now down below us. Ready to come on for Sunderland.
Have a look at Alex Pritchard's beautiful goal from the first half.
Yes, he's one that's making way. Lovely strike, wasn't it? Back into the starting lineup this afternoon.
Standing ovation again.
And the lads enjoyed that one as much as him. As you say, Frankie, Sunderland fans up on their feet, applauding him. Put another good shift in. Job as well, another one. Put a good shift in.
He has, yes.
5 minutes plus break. Mayenda, it is coming on for him. Top end of the pitch.
Well, can Mayenda get a goal?
Well, so all your Christmases coming at once. Yeah?
A few days late, what we got there?
Around 10 minutes or so, won't he, to try and get himself his first goal.
Big challenge. Keane, Brown, Miller is free on the left. Miller delivers one. It's a deep one.
Oh.
It's a wild one in the end for Potts, but he got in there.
Well, yeah, he's looking at the back post, isn't he? And again, Miller, I think he's been their best player. He hasn't seen enough of the ball in the second half, but he just shifts it onto his weaker left foot. But it's a lovely ball, isn't it? And just say there, Trey Hume's got two at the far post to try and deal with. Reese, and then Potts sees it all the way. Yeah, on the half volley, doesn't catch it right at all.
Hume looking for Clark, I think. Didn't find him. Hughes. Brown. Miller. Still going Miller. Cuts one back. O'Nine's there. You've got to give credit to Miller and Potts. Have both kept going
Yeah, they
all
have to be
game.
fair, yeah. Been a good outlet for Preston.
Pembele stops his run, goes inside, finds Abdullah Bar, gets it back. Inside the final 3 minutes of normal time.
Yeah, do you know what, Michael Beale? I think he'll be happy with a lot of the performance, but at the same time, just the second half, ball retention's not been good enough.
Silt takes it off Miller.
There we go again. We need Abdullah Bar to move the ball, keep the ball. We've got 4 spare players middle of the park. Trying to get Jack Clark away. These are out of play, but yeah, from Luke O'Nien and Dan Ball, I think both been excellent again today. As we saying to the lads in front of me, come on, I want that clean sheet now. We haven't had enough in recent weeks. Keep the ball for us, keep it tidy and see the game through.
Michael Beale only a couple of minutes away from his first home win as Sunderland manager. A busy festive period. Miller brings it away. We'll discuss the festive period as a whole as well in the post-game programme, Danny. There's been some decent results. Miller. Ekwa stayed with him. He's Potts. Jack Clark takes it off him and advances. Mayenda's ahead of him on the right-hand side. Clark's still going himself at the moment. I think he got the ball there, which would mean it's a corner.
Yeah.
Why did he leave it? Why did the defender leave it?
It was all, yeah, we see the goalkeeper
It was
now wondering,
obviously
saying, what are you doing? Yeah.
It was obviously a tackle. What on earth has he done that for? Bizarre.
Lindsay, isn't it? Again, been a strange performance from him, I've got to say.
It was a good challenge
from Whiteman, yeah.
And then he just watches it out.
Yeah, clearly wins the ball, as you say there. He must see that and then comes across. And yeah.
I only make this Sunderland's second corner of the game, which is very low on our standards. Clark. Bar. Hume going across the field, finds Ekwa. Fourth official raises the board. 4 minutes added time. Have your say in the post-game programme. Use the hashtag AskDannyNow. Tell us where you're watching around the world this afternoon. Whether in Papua New Guinea, Porto or Palian. Abdullah Bar loses the ball.
Pembele's playing, obviously Seal come on at right back there and he's finding himself in the centre forward position at this moment in time.
Not stretching, but Patterson will get there. The minutes tick by in added time. In fact, the Sunderland fans, there's quite a lot of them still in their seats. They want to applaud this side off. Get them off and running and show their appreciation in 2024. The New Year's Day win on the cards at the moment. It was Michael Beale's changes. had to say in the first half. Hughes crosses it. Sunderland, can they keep this clean sheet? It's offside anyway.
Offside, yeah. Trey Hume cushioning it back to Anthony Patterson as well.
Look how nice he's kicked Anthony Patterson up the backside. I think he means well done.
Let's have a look at it back now there, yeah, give and go, don't match the run. It's the wrong side of Pembele, and he is offside, good flag from the linesman.
It's been good, him.
Let's have a look, yeah, it's the 7, isn't it, Keane, and it is Trey Hume getting back in. Plants the header back into the gloves of Anthony Patterson.
Miller comes again on that left-hand side. Easily gets past Pembele. Hughes. Preston for consolation, deep in added time. Lofted in. Push.
Side again.
Game is petering out a bit here, Dave.
Flat, isn't it? Everybody leaving now. And it's Luke O'Nien, who knows, he's had issues in the past with his shoulder, hasn't he? Let's have a look, ball comes in. Yeah, Osmasic just behind him is offside. And then comes to compete for the ball in up against Luke O'Nien. He's had a good half, the linesman, hasn't he? We questioned him with one or two of those decisions, but I think he's got everything right.
It was that man who got us off and running this afternoon.
Just telling the do you know what, it just opened up for me and I've put my laces through it, and well, I'm not sure why he's diving, that's what he's saying there.
We'll be back down pitch side to discuss the game soon after the final whistle, so stick around for that. Ryan Lowe,
Is the Preston fans there as well, top tier.
Is the time running out on his tenure at Preston North End? There's a bit of unrest.
Frustrating afternoon for him, hasn't it?
Well, the transfer window's open now. We can discuss that in the
indeed.
post-game programme. We don't need a striker anymore. Rooston scored. Full-time whistle, Danny.
Yeah, well, comfortable win really in the end, wasn't it? I say just sort of setting off, gone through the motions, but damage was done there in that first half.